Hello, this is Mr. Chims. So this is just a continuation of the lesson quadratic equations. So this time around, we are considering the quadratic formula. We're considering the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is x is equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So that is the quadratic formula. In most cases, this formula is always given to you in an exam. So all you have to do is to know how to use it. E.g., if you're given a question, x squared plus 5x plus 2. If the question says, solve this quadratic equation, x squared plus 5x plus 2 is equals to 0. We want to find the solutions to this equation. What do we do? The first thing first is to find the value of a, b, and c. So in this case, the value of a is equals to 1, the value of b is equals to 5, the value of c is equals to 2. So those are the values that we have. Now, what do we do with these values? We make sure that we place them in this quadratic formula. So where there is b, we put positive 5, then you say plus or minus. B is 5, so 5 to the power 2 minus 4. The value of a is 1, the value of c is 2. So you replace all the values like that. 2 multiplied by a, because the value of a is 1. So x is equals to negative 5. Positive times negative is negative. So plus or minus 5 to the power 2 is 25, minus 4 times 4 is 1. 4 times 2 is 8, so you're going to get 8 there. Everything divided by 2, so x therefore is equals to negative 5 plus or minus 25 minus 8. 25 minus 8. 25 minus 8, you're going to get 17. So you include 17 like this. Everything divided by 2. So you're going to have x is equals to negative 5 plus or minus. The square root of 17 is 4.12. So you can round it off to 2 decimal places. So the square root of 17 is 4.12. This divided by 2 is going to result into 2 answers. So plus or minus, the other answer will be for plus, the other one will be for minus. So I'm going to say x is equals to negative 5 plus 4.12 divided by 2. So negative 5 plus 4.12, the answer that you get divided by 2, you are going to get negative 0.44 as your first value of x. Then the other one is going to be x is equals to negative 5 minus 4.12, everything divided by 2. So negative 5 minus 4.12 divided by 2, you are going to get negative 4.56. So there you're going to get negative 4.56. Here you're going to get negative 0.44. So these are the two values of x. We can therefore conclude and say the values of x are x is equals to negative 0.44 or negative 4.56. So those are the two values of x. This is how you solve the quadratic equation. So basically, this is how you solve the quadratic equation. All you have to do here is to follow the few steps. Remember, the formula is very important, as well as knowing what to do with the question that you've been given. You must make sure that the question that has been given is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So you must make sure that it is always of that form. So once you figure it out like that, you can now check the value of a, the value of b, as well as the value of c. Then from there, you can get those values and fix them in the quadratic formula and compute. Once you do your computations, the two values of x are going to come out. So in other cases, you may discover that here you may get a negative value. For instance, if we had found negative 17, we wouldn't have proceeded, okay? We wouldn't have gone further than that, because we cannot find at this stage the square root of the negative number. So we were just going to pause at that point. We would have said the equation is undefined. But in this case, since it's not a negative, it's a positive value, you proceed and you find the two values of x. So basically, this is how you solve a question on the quadratic formula. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. See you in the next lesson.